Hi, I'm Yaz, your artsy BFF, and today I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful fake garden wall hanging using dollar store materials. This is such an easy project, and the best part, you can customize it however you like. Let's get started. For the base, you can use a framed wood board like this one from Dollar Tree, a pizza pan which can also be found at the Dollar Tree, or really any solid surface you have lying around. Just avoid canvas, it won't support the weight of the materials. And if you can find these at your local Dollar Tree, I highly suggest them. They are finger protectors, so when you are using your hot glue gun, you don't have to worry about burning your little fingertips off. In case you don't have a dollar store near you, I've linked similar materials in my Amazon storefront. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases, so if you shop through my links, it helps support my channel at no extra cost to you. Once you have your surface picked out, start by gluing down your rocks. You can use hot glue, but if you have E6000, that will hold much better, especially if you plan to hang this in a humid space like a bathroom. Make sure to leave some space between the rocks because we're going to fill those gaps in later with some moss. The tip that I have for you when it comes to gluing down your rocks is you kind of want to place them all kind of going in different directions and place different size ones and different colored ones because that's just going to add to the overall visual interest of your piece. Also, another thing to keep in mind is you don't need to worry too much about how your hot glue looks as you are placing down your stones. So as you can see, my hot glue is kind of puddled outside of the rock to where you can see it, but since we're going to be covering up these areas with moss anyways, you're not going to be able to see this glue by the time we're done, so don't stress out. Once you've glued down your rocks, it's time to fill in the background with some moss. Moss adds a beautiful natural texture that really complements the stones and gives your garden wall a fresh look. Take small handfuls of moss and apply some hot glue to it or to your board and gently press it into the spaces between your rocks. Don't worry about it being perfect. Nature isn't always symmetrical, and that's the beauty of this project. Make sure the moss is covering the entire background. You can layer it to add depth and texture, giving your piece a more realistic feel. I like to tuck the moss around the edges to give it that finished, seamless look. It's all about creating layers, so take your time with this part. Once the moss is in place, just make sure everything is secure and press it down lightly if needed. The moss will provide a solid base for the succulents we're about to add. Next, it's time to add the succulents or other fake flowers of your choice. If you have a Cricut, you can cut some succulents out of felt. Otherwise, you can just grab some pre-made ones from the dollar store. If you are using felt, a cool trick is to color the edges with oil pastels to make them look more realistic. Now, just play around with the placement and glue them right on top. And finally, you're just going to want to add some hooks to the back of your piece in order to hang this up on the wall, or you can just display it as is using a plate holder or leaned up against something. And here she is, all finished up, a gorgeous DIY fake garden wall hanging that's super affordable and fun to make. Let me know in the comments if you'll be making one. And for more fun DIY tutorials like this one, click this playlist here, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe and like this video to help support my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting!